understand.
Which part are you having trouble with?
Well, I can't be his guardian.
Well, your brother provided for your nephew's upkeep.
The film Manchester by the Sea is such an emotionally draining film for the audience. And I guess when you experienced the emotions of it, would that have been reading the script or preparing the character or on the set?
When I first read the script, I didn't experience the emotional ride because I was so excited about the film and about the prospect of working with these people and as this part, that it was more just like I was just sort of like electrified by it. I didn't have the emotional experience, which I had the second time I saw the film. I saw it the first time and I couldn't really see it as a film, and then the second time I saw it, I was able to distance myself from the making of it.
Right, I understand that completely. It'd be hard, but you're a good crier. Kyle, your character is completely flashbacks. Just seems an odd sort of situation for an actor. It's always something that isn't present. It's a memory. So you're playing a memory in a way. Did that change anything about your performance?
No.
No.
No, it's when I read the film, unlike you, I had an immediate reaction to it, and I had to read it again to figure out why I had that reaction. And so the next day when I immediately called, I said, okay, I'd like to meet the director. The next day when I met Kenny and sat with him and we spoke and what have you, and I got to know him, I was in, but I saw that emotional context immediately. And the most interesting thing to me is that even the first time I read it, I was questioning myself, why did you just have that? What was the impact? Why did that happen? And I read it again, and I had a better feeling for it. But then after watching the film, I realized those emotional qualities were just a part of what Kenny was putting into the script, of which I was just unaware of because I didn't know his way. Now that the film is complete and he was able to put all the pieces in that were not there before, even the score and what have you, I think it comes down to his complete individual ownership of every bit of the film. And that would come, did we rehearse enough?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, he looked for every little piece and he knew exactly, but he's such a wonderful person. I mean, you could driven crazy, right? Someone searching for everything within between the lines. He wrote it as well. But he was really wonderful, and he's a joy of a person, and it's been a great experience. I've loved this. I'm looking forward to seeing it again for that reason too.
You know, we all walked out, all the critics walked out, and just like, I can't talk about this right now because it was such a huge, it was like oceanside, it was just like a wave that came over us. Honestly, it's a sensation you don't have very often in a film.
Well, it's enjoyable too to watch it again now because you can dismiss that as
I'd like
the
to
actor,
do that, yes.
and then try to really piece together what did he do, how did he do it, why did he do it, and who is he that he did it that way, and that's sort of a mystery.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, that's interesting. Yes. Now your character is. This seems so simple, but he's dead when we see him.
I've been called worse. Vapid comes to mind.
But did it give you a bit of a start when you saw that on film?
No.
Do you think?
No,
that's
I'm
me one of these days.
so dislocated from all. No.
Okay.
What do you mean
all
that's
right.
me one day? I'm going to die one day?
Well, you are one day. You won't. You won't
don't
look
know
the
that.
same.
You have no clue.
I don't. You're
Wow.
right.
Put that onus on me, will you? Hell, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
Canadians, eh? Well, those Massachusetts country people are sort of Canadian. Anyway.
One part of the odd film was, I don't know, was it in the film? They slide me into yeah, that was odd. The smell.
That must have been.
The smell of the plastic, it was a fresh bag. And as you go in and the drawer shuts with all the other bodies in the wall, you realize, I never realized this, but I always imagine when you're slid into the wall, it's a box with 4 sides and an end. It's not, it's open. So all the other bodies are within reach. So it was very interesting in there. That was a
I have to go home. Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious. So that was I learned something there.
Yeah.
I'll say you did.
So
Oh my God.
All right. So, to change things
For you.
completely, there's a great line that your character has when your uncle's asking you about, have you had sex with this girl? And you said,
Oh yes.
basement business.
Uh-huh.
Such a sly look on your face.
Of
That was a
course.
great moment. How did
Thank
you sort that out in your head?
Well, I
What to
think
do.
part of what Patrick wants from Lee in the whole movie is he wants this sort of not necessarily father son, but uncle nephew camaraderie, which is like he wants to I want to excite my nephew about the prospect of me hooking up with these girls, because that's something that we would have I would have talked about with my dad or with or it's the kind of relationship we used to have when I was younger, and it's what I want to fill all my empty space with humor to cover up my sadness, or I want to feel close to him. I want to feel his love.
Did you see it together?
The second time I saw it, it was at Sundance.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. So how did you feel like seeing the whole product, being a little bit removed by your second screening?
Yeah, again, it's sort of, I feel like I'm excited to see it one more time, because it's hard to describe, like, it's very easy for me to see the parts that I'm not in and have like a deep emotional connection to them, but seeing myself playing someone else is confusing, and prevents me from like fully having.
Because you're judging yourself?
No, because I don't know if you ever
why
had
don't
this.
you come lay on the couch and talk?
It's more just like it's still so new to me to see myself
Right.
on the screen. I'm taken out of the film and taken into me making the
Yeah,
film.
yeah, totally get that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you two so much. That was just a wonderful film. Wonderful.
Great white. We gotta be a barracuda. Who knows?
It's not a shark.
Come on, pull it up.
It's not a shark.